thank you, and thank you for the gracious invitation. I'll start with maybe a word of introduction. 8 years ago, we founded a company called Gate 5 in Berlin, and our objective at the time was to combine maps with content and people. And this forum is about open platform, and what we very much faced in these early days was a lack of standard, a lack of platform, and a lot of closeness on the side of potential partner. So what I'll try to do, and I like to stress, I'm not here as a Nokia spokesperson. What I like to do is try to share with you my enthusiasm for this space and for the potential that I see in there today, because actually some of these platforms and some of this infrastructure is in place. I'll start with what is in the markets today. We are in Berlin the nucleus of the Context initiative, and as you know, Nokia is making headways in becoming a service company. For a year now, the Maps 2.0 product has been on the market. We shipped a few million devices with that application. The adoption rate has actually been excellent. We're very much seeing it as a platform. We're talking about covering 170 countries, bundling content information such as point of interest, offering routing and navigation. This is actually today's a business model. Everything is for free, and people upgrade in order to navigate. We have added, actually, as a GSM world, pedestrian navigation. And we very much see that this is one step towards the future of location-based application. And search has been mentioned. This is one of the areas that is very important. We are introducing a one-box search within the application. One major phenomenon in this space is actually the rise of the rise of GPS in the phone. And what we're seeing, as you may know, Nokia is shipping 400 million phones per year. What we're seeing is within a year, 18 months, about 100 million phones being shipped that are location aware. And location aware is a combination of GPS, of cell ID capability, and even of Wi-Fi that would potentially allow a device to be localized within a building. So the focus so far has very much been on the two first quadrants that you see here, which are drive and move. Interestingly enough, in the last 6 years, I see the rise of a completely new industry, which is called personal navigation device. A category that didn't exist 6 years ago, and today generates about 20 billion in revenue. The operators, interestingly enough, have got nothing out of that revenue, and with our model, we're actually co-opting our relationship with the operator by allowing them to participate in that market, offering a navigation product on the base of mobile phone. Now, this is the market today. What we see actually as the potential for the next level is the third and fourth quadrant, which is discover, create and collect. Discover is another word for local search. That means getting the type of information that you need while you're on the road. And create and collect is actually leveraging the real potential of mobile devices, which is to be a content creation device much more than it is a content consumption device. So I'd like to show now a short video, hopefully, that illustrates that evolution. It's just 1 minute long. some technical issues here. This is only the second time that this video has been shown. If we try to conceptualize what we have seen here is basically the combination of three elements. It's a combination of places, location, and there's nothing more important to people than the location you're at. That is the component that matters most in most situations. People, allowing people to actually share favorite, allowing people to share their experience with others is fundamental, and time. And if you combine these three elements, what you get is a better way of connecting people. And that's in a nutshell. That's in a nutshell the vision for the type of services that can be built on these platforms. So the difficulty we're facing will be to introduce this product in a way that will be understood by people. So if I take these three dimensions and I actually put them on three axes. Sorry about this. I have the people, meaning me and my friends. I have places, and I have the time dimension. Then what I see, and again, we have a technical problem. These are very squeezed lifelines. We are going to see a number of use cases, of experiences that people can relate to. One of them is recording your life, meaning basically having a device with you that allows you to collect a trip, to collect a running trip, and allowing it to replay it afterward. Another one is actually keeping in touch with others. Another use case is discovering. Another one is sharing an experience. So what we are looking at doing is if you want, I'd like to compare it to building an infrastructure on one hand, and on the other hand, actually creating user experiences that will be truly addictive and relevant to users. So in the second part of my speech, I like to go into the concept of what is actually a platform. But first, we have to see that if we manage to do this, the monetization of things will be relatively easy. So basically, what you look at when you have a map is an abstraction of reality, and so we see the map as one of the best bridge out there to bridge the gap between digital and physical space. And once you have done that, obviously, it's clear that it's going to be not only relevant for the relationship that people have within each other, but it's very much relevant for the relationship that merchants have with their customers. So another axis of what we are looking into is how would we then allow merchants to be present in this new platform. And we see this as very much as a long-term potential. So, what is a platform? A platform is a system that allows others to build upon it. If I take back my metaphor, basically we would like with Nokia Maps to build the tracks and build the train station as well, and let others build the saloons, the hotels, and so on. There is two different types of mashups today on the internet, the so-called level 1 and level 2. And here I'm taking an example of a small startup. We see on the first level of functionality, they have integrated Google Maps on a arm-length server basis. And the second level is when the application itself becomes integrated within a platform, in this case, Facebook. So in my view, in order for this ecosystem to grow, there needs to be not only the openness in the network, there needs to be the access to location information, but there also needs to be a framework that will allow an ecosystem to build upon the platform. So this is it. Actually, I just have a summary slide. We see this as one of the largest opportunity on the web, on the mobile web. It's combining communities, connecting people through social context with the location awareness of the devices. And I sincerely hope that this is actually going to be the platform that is required for a host of interesting applications to be built upon.